Ascot took centre stage on Saturday, and you can see a replay of the feature Betfair Ascot Chase, won by Q Card, elsewhere on racingpost.com and on our YouTube channel. As usual for a Saturday, Paul Nicholls dominated the afternoon with a cross-card 5-timer, including a double with Ruby Walsh at Ascot. Rocky Creek took the Grade 2 Reynoldstown Novices Chase, a race that has been won by the likes of festival winners Alberta's Run and Mr Mulligan in the past, and last year both Silviniaco Conti and Bobsworth were among the beaten horses. That said, Rocky Creek is far from certain to take his chance at next month's meeting, with Paul Nicholls only lukewarm on the idea of taking him there. It was a workmanlike performance from the 13-8 on-shot in the red and blue, who has now won 3 of his 4 starts over fences. Bet Victor reacted by cutting the 7-year-old to 10-1 for the RSA and make him 6-1 second favourite for the 4-mile National Hunt Chase.
Establishing his superiority, he's gone 3 in front, he's hard-ridden, coming back at him, Oublon des Abeaux. They come towards the last, he jumps out to his left, Rocky Creek, he's very weary, Oublon des Abeaux won't go away, Rocky Creek is being punched out by Ruby, and Rocky Creek is going to get the money. Has outstayed them, Rocky Creek goes on to win it by 2.5 lengths.
And Walsh and Nicholls teamed up to take the 2-mile novices hurdle with progressive juvenile Far West in the blue. In an extraordinary race, the front-running grade Boss in Boots appeared to throw in the towel, racing away from the stands, only to start up again once all his rivals had run by. This resulted in quite a tactical affair, but it was Walsh on board the 13-8 on favourite who had the strongest finishing kick, and in receipt of £9 from Rivermaid quickened away well from his market rival. Paddy Power now make the winner 6-1 for the Triumph Hurdle.
He flew it from in second, Rivermaid, who's out after the younger horse. In behind them, in third is Bullet Street, but Far West, he might have caught him for toe. He has, it's up to the line. Far West, a smart performer, this 4-year-old. Far West goes on to win well.
And as predicted by Pricewise, it was a massive day too for Gary Moore. As well as taking the Grand National trial at Haydock, the trainer bagged the competitive 3-mile handicap chase at Ascot with well-backed 11-4 favourite Vino Griego in the light blue. Always highly regarded, it has taken a while for the 8-year-old to fulfil his potential on the track, but after getting off the mark over fences at the 18th attempt last time out, he followed up decisively here and could now head to Cheltenham for the novice handicap. Meanwhile, Kappa Blur, 4th in last year's National, was trimmed to 16-1 by Coral for this year's race, following his encouraging effort in second.
Gone 4 in front of the last, asked for a big one, he gives it on the outside. Kappa Blur running on well, further back than Sanar, and further back behind them the Rainbow Hunter, but it's Vino Griego running right up to the great form at Cheltenham, goes on to make it another win here. Vino Griego the winner, Kappa Blur a great national trial in second, in third Sanar, followed by the for Jason.
Earlier on the card, the Jason Maguire ridden Up and Go in the yellow made it 4 wins from his last 4 completed starts when taking the opening 2.5-mile novice hurdle. Winning trainer Donald McCain was impressed with the performance, but said the 5-year-old is far from the finished article and there's no great hurry to go to Cheltenham with him. That said, Paddy Power were taking no chances and cut him to 16-1 from 33s for the Neptune Novices Hurdle at the festival.
It's Up and Go, Jason Maguire by 10-12 lengths, and a win on the board for Donald McCain and Tim Leslie as up towards the line. It's Up and Go, ease down, will go on and win it by a street. In second is Aim to Prosper. In third, Sausalito Sunrise.
Favourites dominated at Ascot on Saturday, but there was a 33-1 shock in the competitive 2.5-mile handicap hurdle when bottom weight Cools River led home 25-1 shot Saddler's Risk. The Nick Gifford trained winner in the blue and pink was originally scheduled to run at Plumpton on Monday, but with that meeting abandoned, Connections decided to go for the big money at Ascot, and it certainly paid off as they walked away with just shy of £25,000. The winner could attempt to add to his haul in a handicap at the festival.
Cools River is the leader, but now being grabbed by Saddler's Risk. Cools River battling away, finding plenty. Saddler's Risk just petering out the run now, and towards the line, punched out. Cools River wins it from Saddler's Risk. In third place, then is top of the range.
And the last of 6 favourites to go in on the card was the 6-4 on-shot Red Sherlock in the David Johnson green and blue colours, who remained unbeaten when taking the concluding bumper. The 4-year-old is a son of Johnson's great race mare Lady Cricket and a half-brother to the very useful Swing Bowler. That said, he certainly made the punters who had taken short odds sweat, and he remains a general 12-to-1 chance for the champion bumper at the festival.
And Red Sherlock clear of Captain Cutter. They come inside the final 100. Red Sherlock on the near side, far side the Sky Farmer. There's stride for stride, neck and neck. They hit the line. The roll, Red Sherlock.
They also raced over hurdles at Gowran, where Willie Mullins dominated. His horses finished first and second in the feature Grade 2 Red Mills trial hurdle over 2 miles, but it was the bigger priced So Young at 11-4 who led home 6-4 on shot Zaidpour. Amazingly, that was a first graded win for So Young, who finished third when favourite in the 2011 Neptune Novices Hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival. However, Mullins said neither of his here are likely to make the trip across this year, with the trainer eyeing some decent prizes closer to home.
So Young now, who leads Zaidpour as the stable companions battle it out up towards the finish, and it's going to be a 1-2 for Willie Mullins, but So Young and David Casey stretch right away from Zaidpour, and So Young will win it readily. Zaidpour.
And Mullins also took the opening 2-mile maiden hurdle with 7-4 on shot Jackadam. The 4-year-old was making amends for unseating when odds-on his Irish debut, but is unlikely to stick to the smaller obstacles for long, with the winning trainer stating he's a real chaser in the making, and he definitely won't be going to Cheltenham this year.
From Ibsen in second, Courage is third and Welsh Neighbour on the run up towards the finish, and Jack Adam is clear of Ibsen as they race up towards the line, and it is Jack Adam who will make every inch of the running to win very comfortably by 10 lengths for Paul Townend. In second place is Ibsen. Welsh Neighbour will win the battle for third with Courage 4. Vexalco.